school fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez Citrus Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So USC's offense takes the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, maybe they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with the win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Fox. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their team.
Oh, he's got some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Snowed under by the defense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Gives it on the option. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught behind the line. It's Terrell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grab behind the line. It's Platt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Fox. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, USC. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wants to pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Zimmerman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running into the open space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Might be changing the route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Matthews. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a split backfield. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Catch in the middle, it's Strachan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Got room at the 35. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football. There was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Moving away from pressure. Complete on the shuffle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Got the first down himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pocket breaking down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to pass, it's Fox. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll immediately call timeout.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Using his legs, it's Terrell. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez It Citrus Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez It Citrus Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football.
Turning it on! And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls and fires complete. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Pratt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Under fire. With the catch, it's Fowler. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, they'll mark it at the 33.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fla Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Platt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Fla Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Grabbed behind the line, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he tacks on the extra point. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
On the run, it's McGee. Has the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running behind that left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Hunt is on its way. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what happens.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Here's a hit. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the shotgun, the inside give. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished.